Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel. My name is Angela, and I want to be here today. I've been crafting in my room, and I just want to stop by to say thank you to all my subscribers, to my new subscribers, and all the people who through 2018 has followed me through my channel and leave comments and support me. um, I just wanted to bring some changes that I am going to have on my channel, and I want some of your feedback too. um, this year, I decided you're seeing these stuff in here because I put this together with stuff. Okay, I am gonna start with saying that this year was a very challenging one. Is lots of good things, lots of rough patches, and but I am grateful for my family, for my friends, and for my YouTube family. I feel very blessed that I have people who are kind enough to watch my videos, leave me comments, and I really appreciate it. I'm trying my best to go and watch videos and leave comments and my different subscribers. Um, the other thing, I decided that, and I started already, that, you know, I've been crafting for almost 27 years, and I seen the crafting evolving, how much has evolved from, I will say, I start scrapbooking using paper crafting, because I used to, before I did any of this, I used to paint. I used to watercolor. I used to draw. I used to paint with acrylics and things like that. However, I was introduced around 1995, around there, into paper crafting. There weren't much at that time, and I've seen how this has been evolving. You know, the crafting, the scrapbooking has evolved into mixed media, has branched into different things. And to be honest, um, I decided that this year I'm going to use my stash because, I am noticing that I have sometimes I'm really overwhelmed because I have so many things, and not that I'm trying to bribe, but I have so many things around me that really make me confused, overwhelmed. And when I really, really want to do something, I don't know what to use, or it may happen to anybody, just because a tool worked for somebody, it doesn't mean it have to work for me. If it's something that I really, really want and I really, really gonna use, then I will say, great, I am going to buy it. I am going to use it. However, I have a lot of impulsive buys that I recognize, and I have to recognize that as a first, and that sometimes I have made impulsive buying. But this year I decide to craft more. I want to craft more. I want to use my stuff. And this is just an example. I was organizing my bling and I found all these. I want to make a mini album for a friend. She's going to have a baby girl. And to be honest, I found this bag of pink ribbons. There's all kinds sorts of ribbons. There is paper clips here. There is prima flowers, those prima flowers. There is things of companies that doesn't exist anymore. I got the I was lucky enough to be able to like little princess. Look at this. This is a little thing. And this was from a company called Around the Block. That company doesn't exist anymore. And I have these little things that will be perfect to make my little girl album. You know, look at this. This one says Pure Girl, and this one says Beautiful Girl. And this is an example of things that I found that I think I can use in my album, you know, to make, to use things that are, I have for years. And like I was saying, I had the opportunity to design for certain companies. I work in Michaels and taught classes in Michaels. My stuff is an accumulation of all those years that there was a point in my life where I didn't have enough time to craft, but all I was doing was buying, because my thinking at that time was, when I retire, I will be able to craft and I will have everything I need. And to be honest and to be fair, based on my experience, let's say this is Kaiser craft paper, and this is not even a cardstock. They used to make this paper. Let me see. This used to come from Australia. This paper came from Australia. Kaiser Craft Company. It's a beautiful paper. It was scrapbooking paper made in Australia, photo friendly. I was trying to see if it had a year or something here. This is from 1997. This collection was expiring craft ideas. I don't even know. Look how beautiful this paper. Yes, it's not as thick, but this is Kaiser Craft paper. I was able to find these, put all these papers together and make a little kit. And I'm going to make a little flip book. And what I'm going to do, even though the GSM of this paper is not that thick, it's not computer paper, but it's not even cardstock either. It's kind of like, I don't know if you can hear it. It's very beautiful paper, you know, is very appropriate. It got that. It's a butterfly paper. And I even have my die cut. I have my ephemeras. Before, most of the paper will bring the ephemera like this. Like I say, I got some flowers from my little bottles of flowers of Prima. I found this little bags and my ribbons with different colors of pink, and I thought, perfect. I found these letters, and I don't even know who the company is, but I found this letters, this alphabet. And I'm showing you all this, and I'm going to explain you why. You see, I have all these letters. I don't know. I don't even remember which company are they for. And they are in different pink colors. They have the dark color. They have the light pink. So I have plenty of letters here to spell a name, a word, or something. So I picked those two. Let me see, what is this that I picked here? Oh, I picked this also because this, I'm going to make an embellishment with it. It's a tile that used to be used. Then it came the era of the rub-ons. This is Kaiser Craft too. And this is, it's inspiring craft ideas. Like I say, this is from 97, 98. These are rub-ons, and I decide to use them with this. This is another company, Imagination Project, that didn't exist it doesn't exist anymore. But they were very popular with the chipboard. This was the chipboard of when I was, and they were called coaster because it was made of the same material of the coasters. Of course, I got rhinestones. Then we got to start with the rhinestones and the bling. And Kaiser Craft started doing these little rhinestone little circles. These are very old. I'm talking about 15 years old or more. So I put all this together. And here is the brads for those collection. They used to use a lot of brads at that time. So I put all this. And here I have to make a book, a mini book. And I'm going to bind it with rings. And I am, this is very nice. This is not even chipboard. I'm going to use these. I don't know which one. These are actually, let me see if I can, because I don't have any nails. Well, these are acrylics. You remove this and it's transparent because it was something that came at that time and it was very popular. And you just remove this. Oh, there we go. Come on. Give me. Just show it to me. Okay. You see, you used to remove this, and what you get is a transparent, and you will do and I have this too, and I have these two, so I don't know which one I'm going to use to make my book. Well, why I'm doing this and why I'm talking and blabbing and just ranting? Well, because I put myself in a spending freeze for 3 months. I decide I'm not going to go to Tuesday morning. I decide I'm not going to order online. I decide that I am not going to buy unless it's extremely necessary, like I need adhesive. I run out of blades for my cutting machine. I am not going to, if you notice you're not seeing any holes in my channel lately, because like I say, I going to use what I have. And a spending freeze is you shop. I am going to shop. When I have that urge of going shopping, I'm going to go shopping in my room. I'm going to look for things that I probably didn't know I have. I am at the same time organizing my room. Yes, I'm going to have more destashes because I have a lot of things that I haven't used are in great condition, and I think other people will appreciate it and use it. So, but I have to put things in order. I want my room to be functional. I want to focus doing things. This year, one of my goals, it was that, be in a spending freeze, and I already started. I've been tempted. I see sometimes holes, videos, because I want to put myself to test to see if I can resist the temptation. And trust me, it's been hard. I have seen all these stores after Christmas, 50, 70, 80% off. The Target spot, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's. Tuesday morning is my weakness. I've been in Tuesday morning twice and I haven't bought a thing. Because, we go there to buy not only craft stuff. Sometimes I go there to buy my coffee, my husband buy his jam, and certain things that we use in the kitchen. Sometimes I like to look something for my decor at home. But that's pretty much. So I decide, a friend asked me, that if I could make her a little girl's book for her sister that was going to have a girl. And I thought these paper were so sweet. I had them all put in this bag for a purpose, to make layouts, to make something. And so I start shopping. Oh, for example, the papers were with the brads, and the papers were, this is what it was in the bag. This. These. I added these because I don't know if these were there too. And I added this that I found in one of where I have some of my embellishments. Like I say in my ribbon, I found that pack of ribbons. Then I found this alphabet. I got some clips, some flowers, some other things. And then I found these albums and I decided to make that kit. And I am going to work with this project. The other goals I put to myself to force myself to craft and use what I have is to be part of collabs. And this year I'm going to be part of 2 collabs that go year round. And I am very excited about it. I already presented my graphic 45 that is going to start in January, my first project, and I've been working on it, and I am very happy because even though I have all these graphic 45 stuff, it's been very hard for me to decide. Just when my graphic 45, it's been kind of overwhelming to just see all the collection, all this, all that. What should I use? So I am trying to use it. What I want it for. I know we want to hoard beautiful papers. But I want to use it. I want to make projects. I want to give away. I want to do more. Another of my goals is to do tutorials. I want to do tutorials. I want to enjoy. If you don't know, I am retired. I am disabled. I work almost 30 something years as a physical therapist. And my husband, I have an empty nest. My kids are gone, married with kids out of here. And it's just my husband and I. I stay in my house most of the time by myself because my husband still works. And it's very easy for you to go in the computer and see a video and say, oh my God, there's the sale, an enabler alert. There's this, there's that. And like you say, you start buying, and then comes what? You get that rush when you got stuff. But then after that, when you look a month later and see it in the corner, you feel like the guilt. Why did I spend the money on that if I wasn't going to use it? If you want an advice from me, and if you want to take it, it's up to you. But based on the years that I have crafting, if you like something and you know you're going to use it, buy it by tons because you are using it constantly. But if you're going to make a project like I'm going to do with this, don't buy things thinking that there's a new collection that is perfect for the pictures that you had, because they were, a beautiful collection. But did you forget that prior to that collection coming out, you bought one for those layouts? So what are you going to do with the one that you bought for those pictures? So that's what I'm saying. Now the competition in the market with the companies, when I started scrapbooking 20 years ago, there weren't many companies out there, that you can choose from. Today, there is so many companies, and every 3 months, they're coming with new release, new collections, new stamps, new dies, new papers, new ribbons, new inks, new mixed media stuff, so many things. I have my I have a preference, and I can tell you that I am a Tim Holtz fan. I love the grunginess. I like the quality of his materials. I love Graphic 45. It's one of my favorite papers since the beginning that they came out because they were different. I will call myself an eclectic crafter because I have pulled a little bit of all the different styles, and I have put them together, what I like of each of the different style together, and I can put it in my work. You know, if I have like shabby chic and I'm doing a layout, it's a little grungy, but I want to put some ribbons or lace, I can go ahead and do it because I feel comfortable with it. So, first goal, a spending freeze. I'm going to shop, and my goal is to show you my scrap room at the end of the January. So I am going to shop in my craft room. I am going to participate in a collab. I want to do more tutorials, and I'm going to be more frugal. I am very thankful for you guys, and I love all this things. I also have my channel, my Rolodex card addictions, and I want to make tutorials about Rolodex cards. I want to do tutorials about using my kits that I have bought for almost a year, my tonic kits. I want to do a series of those. So I bought a planner, not one of those happy planners that you decorate. No, I bought a planner where I am putting myself a goal every month. I don't want to overwhelm myself with a bunch of stuff, but I am going to, try to go one step at a time until I climb that ladder that I put in front of me for 2019. And again, I want to thank you so much for never thought I was going to have the amount of followers that I have. And probably you'll say, you don't have any, girl. I have 20,000. I have 5,000. I have 10,000. But for me, almost I have 1,300. I never thought. And I got my channel for 4 years, but I didn't do videos for a long time. This is the year with more videos that I've done. So I don't want to bore you anymore. I don't want to go, but I want to give you a little tip. When I went to the expo this year, there was Queen and Company was giving something like this to put your pom-poms. But this Christmas, my daughter gave me this with candies. It was like bubble gums or something, and I don't really eat bubble gums, and she gave it to me anyway because she thought I will like it. And she says, "My mom, maybe you can paint it, you can decorate it and use it on your scrap room." And this actually goes like this. It has a mechanism here. You can unscrew the top of it, and like you see, it has the whole system in there. It has, if you want to put money in here, but I don't want to put money in there, but if you want, and you can screw the button. And if you notice, it has some kind of glitter. It looks pinkish, but it's really red. I will go ahead and alter mine, but I have this little pom-poms that I had on different colors that I got in eBay, I don't know, somewhere. And I got it in this container. That is my favorite gelato that I buy. And I buy this on Target or Albertsons. It's called Talented Gelato, and my favorite flavor is Caribbean coconut. So I save these containers and I put that there. But, you know, when I look at the thing, my brain starts storming. And you know what I did? I start putting these here. Got a bunch. I start putting them here. Oops. I think I can put a couple more in there. And I'm going to add these other ones that went out. Let's just put the lid on. And I am going to just save. I have my white ones in a separate one. I have a whole bag of white ones, and I try not to put them with the color ones because for some reason the white ones sometimes get little particles of the color ones. So let's see. You have to give it time. And you have to push in here until they are really feeling, you know, that you get some in there. I hope it's gonna work for me. It worked. Okay. I know what's going on. There's two trying to come at the same time. There's two trying to come at the same. Oh, there it is. Look. It's because I had a bunch at once. Let's see if we get another one. And like you see, I got another one. And I got another one. So I have, for $1, I repurposed this. And I have my own little pom-pom dispenser. And I didn't have to pay $20 or $10 for it. So if you're looking for a frugal thing, like I say, you can paint this. You can alter it. And I think this was genius. I just thought, you know, the idea of having my pom-poms, now I can have them. Look. I can have them there. Maybe you won't get the color that you want, but if you don't want the green, you just take it out, take this one, and crank it one more time. Oh, there's a white and an orange. I need the white, so I'm going to use the white. So I hope this little tip help you if you can find them. I think they still have some in the Dollar Tree and on the 99 stores. This is a little tip for you guys. How I started my frugal. I was tempted to buy that little from Quinn and Company, but it was sold out in less than 30 minutes when I got to, so I didn't buy it. And now I have my own. And these pom-poms are, some are from, I think these are bought in there. I bought in there from Queen and Company. I just put it in here because I got it out of there. Well, I'm not going to take any more time. Thanks for watching. I hope that this year you have a happy new year. This will be my last video of the year. I didn't want to just not do, maybe I will sound boring. You will say, I don't want to listen to that, but I am really appreciative, and I'm going to show you my progress of my spending freeze. I know Jamie did it 1 year and she was pretty successful. So I am going to put myself in that. If you want to join my spending free, just leave the comment below and maybe we can do kind of like I don't know, something, a collab or something about a spending freeze. How do we craft one with what we have? So have a wonderful new year. I hope that all your dreams and goals come true, that all the difficult times or things that you've been through the years are just experiences that may hurt sometimes, but we learn with them, because sometimes we think, I went through the worst, but you look back and there is people with worse things that you've been. I have gained beautiful friends through Facebook that I got this year, that I'm glad they're part of my life. I have my followers, the community, you guys give me the inspiration to be here, to do something for you, to show you something. So thank you again. Happy New Year with your loved one. Be safe. Be warm, wherever you are. If it's too cold, it's been freezing cold here in Arizona. We got snow the other day in the valley. I live in the valley. The mountains, when I look out of my window, looks like they were powder with powdered sugar. They were white, white, white. So Happy New Year, and we'll see you in 2019. Love you all. Blessings and happy crafting, like I always say, and I will see you next year with new videos, new inspirations, and new great things to come. Bye.